Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. After a little bit of working break when I was abroad shooting some beauty, I'm back with another video. As I promised you, I'll be showing you how I'm retouching a freckled face. As usual, I am starting in Photoshop with duplicating my background layer and starting cleaning the face and the hair on an empty layer so we don't destroy any pixels. I'm using a spot healing brush and a clone stamp tool to get rid of all the imperfections. If you need to rotate your canvas, you can do that with pressing R on your keyboard. Main focus of this picture are hair and the red lips and obviously the freckled skin. So I'm spending quite a lot of time on cleaning the hair, making sure they look very nice and neat and filling all the gaps and everything. Let me know in the comment section if you want to see a video on how I'm retouching the hair and what techniques I'm using. I would love to make it if you're interested. Moving on to dodging and burning. Starting with micro dodge and burn, evening out the skin and all the imperfections to make the skin really flawless and nice. I'm using a helping black and white layer, but especially with the retouching freckled face, the helping layer is not very helpful. At times, as you see, I'm switching between the color version and the black and white version just to make sure I'm not retouching out any freckles. It's really hard to see in the black and white version which spots are actual blemishes and which spots are freckles, so it's really good idea to keep on turning off the helping layer or don't use the helping layer at all. Micro dodging and burning is always the most time-consuming step in my workflow. I'm really making sure that I'm evening out all the transitions between the light and the shadows to make the skin really nice. In this step I'm avoiding lips and eyes as I will be retouching them a little later in my workflow, and of course you shouldn't forget about the hand and the hair as well. Moving on to the general dodging and burning, a little bit of contouring. I'm trying to just make the highlight pop a little more and make the shadows a little bit deeper to bring a little bit of contrast and a dimension into the picture. And I'm dodging and burning the hair as well to bring a little bit of shine in them. As I told you, they are for me quite important for the picture, so I'm really making sure they look really nice. After dodging and burning, I'm just quickly color matching the hand to the rest of the skin tone and moving on to the eyes. If you want to see how exactly I'm retouching eyes and what steps I'm using, I'll link the video in the upper corner and also in the description so you can check it out. I'm spending a little bit of time on retouching the nails as well to make them match the rest of the picture. After nails, I'm moving on to Liquify, and for that I need to make a stamp visible layer. If you want to know how to make stamp visible layer or other useful Photoshop tips, I will link the video I made for this one in the upper corner and also in the description box below. As I told you, the main focus of this picture are the lips and the hair. After I done a Liquify bit on the lips, I'm moving on to dodging and burning, and I'm specifically creating a new dodging and burning layers just for the lips, and also an empty layer switch to color blending mode to fill in the color in the lips to make them nice and even. I'm also bringing another empty layer with a little bit of blend diff to bring a little bit of shine to the lips, and after that I'm ready to move on to color grading. When you're color grading a picture of a model with freckles, you obviously want to make the freckles pop a little more, as they are main feature of her face and they are most beautiful. I'm trying to do that with a black and white layer, switch into luminosity blending mode. I'm changing the luminosity value of each colors, and then I'm masking out the effect from the lips as the color was changed too much. Then I'm moving on to my usual curve adjustment layer to make the skin tone really nice. Moving on to selective color when I'm tweaking the colors a little bit more, and then adding a few other adjustment layers. First one is a gradient map, black and white gradient map, switched into multiply blending mode to bring a little bit more drama into the picture. Another curves, then warming filter, switched into multiply again to bring a little bit more warm tones into the skin. Another curves, switched to luminosity this time, tweaking every single little detail to make the color grading perfect. After I'm done with the color grading, I'm doing a little bit more dodging and burning again, as that is the last step of my workflow. After everything is done and I'm almost on the end of the retouching, I'm always bringing out the layers of dodging and burning to bring the picture into the perfection. On the end, I decided to add a 2% of noise and a grain into the skin, as I think it really suits the freckled face, and as usual a little bit of high pass filter to sharpen the image a little bit. And as you see, I'm a little bit nitpicking on the very end and fixing a little bit of the hair that was bothering me. I think this picture took about an hour and a half altogether to retouch, so it wasn't that big of a job. I really enjoyed retouching and I enjoyed making this video for you. Let me know if you enjoyed it as well, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you here next time. Bye!